Father, Father, where are you? Father. I'm right over here. Look at me. Father, can you teach me to do something today? I don't have any time to teach you anything. Get over here. What do you need, Father? Get over here. Okay, Father. Now listen, Gorm. One day you're gonna be a man. Look at you. Weak. A little sapling that never grew to a tree. But Dad, I'm just trying. I'm trying my best. If only your mother can see you now. I miss Mom. Don't worry about her. You gotta keep doing push-ups. But Dad, I'm scared. Always scared of something, this one. Why couldn't you be like your brother? Too bad he died too. Father? What? What now? What happened to my younger brother? I don't want to talk about it. Just keep doing push-ups. Father? Father? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Gorm, wake up. Wake up, Gorm. Father, 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 don't leave me, Father. Then the bard says to Gorm, Gorm, are you okay? Why? What's wrong? What happened? You were screaming Father over and over and don't leave me. Oh, a little nightmare, that's all. Okay, alright, Gorm. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Hello everybody, this is Moses from Wilona's Cave. This is going to be episode 3, and we're going to continue on with the series. Now, to begin this scene using the Mythic Game Master Emulator, the new scene is they slept through a barn. So last night, or episode 2, I'll put a link up in the video now, they got kicked out of a tavern because of Gorm. I'll let you watch the video to find out why. And it's late, it was pouring rain, thunderstorms, no one's gonna open the door, there's nothing else open. So they ended up finding a barn and they fell asleep inside of it. It is the next morning, so let's go to, which I like to do if you guys watched episode 1, and any new day. If there's a new day, I like to throw a d20 to see what weather it is. So let's see if the storm continues or if it's a nice day. A 20 is a beautiful day, a 1 is a horrible day. The first episode I rolled a 2, so hopefully I roll better than a 2. So let's see what I roll right now for the weather. Oh my word. A 1. The storm is forecasted, I think, for another day. So this is pretty bad for this group. So it's still pouring. So now let's go to the scene setup to see if this has been modified. My scene of them, waking up in the barn. Obviously that can't change, but my plans on after, will they change? Will something be introduced? We're gonna find out right now. Okay, so let's see if this scene has been altered in any way other than them waking up in the barn. We're gonna find out right now using a D10. We're at a chaos rank of 6. So let's see, anything 6 or below, it has been modified. A 9, okay. It goes on uninterrupted. Good. Okay, now let's roll on the fate chart to see if the noise that Gorm made alarmed anybody to come and investigate what that sound came from. So let's see right now. We're at the chaos rank 6. I would say, well, they're in a barn, so I'm assuming there's a house or we're at a farm or something like that. I'm gonna say it's 50-50. So let's see. 94 on the dot. That's an exceptional no. Nobody heard us at all. I don't think nobody's even here right now. There's no one present at all. So let's continue on the story. So the bard continues to say to Gorm, Gorm, for the past few nights, we haven't mentioned it before, but you yell a lot and scream a lot in your sleep. Is everything okay? Now, on episode 1, I mentioned that I'm not going to go into the bonds and the alignments and things like that in the first episode to bog down the episode. But now we will go into that. In the story, I want to tell those. So one of the bonds of the bard, Damara, she has a bond with Gorm, where Gorm does not trust me, and for good reason. So let's continue. Gorm says, Damara, you know why I don't trust you. Especially talking about this. And the bard Damara looks around at Gorm, Sinethel, and Avon, and just says, you're right, you're correct. We'll just talk about this later. I'm sorry. And Gorm just looks at her and just says, that's what I thought. Avon and Sinethel notice that and wonder what's going on between these two. And the druid Sinethel tells everyone, okay, everybody, can we leave this barn as fast as possible? The smell of urine and manure is really getting to me, especially after episode 2. So Avon also says, yes, please, let's get out of here as fast as possible, please. And the bard concurs, and Gorm says, yeah, I want to get out here too. So all of them decide to walk out the door of the barn. And Damara says, oh, Jesus, pouring rain again. Is this ever going to stop? And Avon says, at least the fresh rain is good for these crops. It looks like the farmer is going to have a very healthy harvest this year. And the druid concurs, yes, I can feel the earth beneath me getting healthier and stronger every second. This is very fertile soil in this land. And Gorm says, we should just harvest all these crops and just take it. No one will ever know. No one's here. Don't forget that the player rolled a 94. That's an exceptional roll. No one's going to hear us from a mile around. The wizard says, although I do not like to steal, we have not eaten in the past 2.5 days, and I'm getting very, very tired and hungry. Damara looks at everybody and says, well, you all may be right. Everywhere we go, we're an outcast and we're made fun of, but yet we help everybody that we're around. Whatever they need, we always help, but in the end, we always get kicked out. I say let fate decide. Okay, let's let fate decide. Let's see what the fate, okay, chaos factor 6. Let's see if they're gonna pretty much take all this harvest. It looks like cabbage, carrots, and wheat. Let's see if we're gonna harvest it all. All right, so I'm gonna say they are really hungry, but I'm gonna say inside they are good people. So this is gonna be a 50-50. If they were really bad people, like really nasty, I would say somewhat likely. Like if they were all Gorms, I would say it's a sure thing. But because of the bard and the wizard and the druid are kind of nice, I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to do somewhat likely. They're really hungry. So somewhat likely that they are going to harvest all of these crops for themselves. We need to get below 80, and it's going to be a yes. Below 16, exceptional yes. Here we go. Okay, it's a yes. So it's not an exceptional yes, it's a yes. It's at a 53. So the bard, the druid, the wizard, and of course the barbarian go around and harvest as much as they can. So it's not all of it, but it's going to be a good amount. So that brings up their supply. If it was an exceptional yes, I would have given each one 5 rations of food. Since it was just a yes, I'm going to give them 3 rations of food each. So let me write that down in the paperwork. One moment. And Damara calls out to everybody, okay, is everybody done? Gorm, Avon, and Sinethel all say, yes, we all have enough. Let's go before we get caught. But before they leave, Damara tells everybody, we need to figure out where to find the sheriff. We need to go back to the market area in front of the tavern. Maybe there's a lot of people there now. I suggest we go there and check. Hopefully Jasper doesn't see us. And Sinethel says, yes, we do need to get to that sheriff. Maybe we come up with a solution to their little problem with the dragon wormling, dragonfly. We might find a home here one day, instead of always traveling place to place. Avon adds, yeah, that would be nice. That would be a great change. I am tired of moving and moving and moving. My old joints are getting very tired. Okay, so it's settled then. Let's get to the market. Now in the marketplace you can see a lot of people are here. A lot of people are trying to get the food they need, eggs, milk, cheese, stuff from the farm. There's going to be a lot less cabbage, carrots, and wheat this morning, but they're going to try to harvest as much as they can. But there are sales happening regardless. There's a lot of customers here at the moment. Some vendors have long lines on this long strip of the street, this food market, let's say. So there's a lot of people to talk to and a lot of vendors to buy stuff from, trade with, or to ask questions of. So let's see if Jasper's here at the food market. I'm going to say it's a 50-50 chance at Chaos Rank 6. Let's see. Okay, it's an exceptional yes. So it's a 10. This is an exceptional yes. So he's, not only is he here, he's one of the vendors on the strip. So he's not just walking around. He's standing still and watching all the customers come and go. And Gorm says loudly, oh, there's Jasper over there behind the table. Why is he wiping his hands so much and looking at his shoes? It's like he was cleaning something really messy last night or something all night long. And everybody else looks over where Gorm was pointing. The druid concurs, yes, indeed. Jasper is one of the vendors. Damara, what do we do? Avon looks at all of them. Well, we need to find out where the sheriff is. And now knowing Jasper is here, we cannot be seen, or we will surely be arrested. Damara asks, well, Avon, then what do you suggest we do? And Sinethel, the druid, spoke up. I know exactly what to do. I'm going to shapeshift into an animal, and I'll look around this area for the sheriff. Then when I find him, I'll come back and tell you who he is and what he looks like. That way we can speak to him directly. Avon agrees. Yeah, that is a perfect idea, Sinethel. Okay, then, here we go. We're going to do a move, starting move of from the druid, shapeshifter. So this is going to be with a 2d6. Let's choose something that won't be so easily noticeable. So a cat. A cat would be perfect right now. So let's see if we can turn into a cat. So hopefully I at least roll a 7. I get hold of 2 on that. So I think holds, I have to look really into it again. It's very confusing on holds with Dungeon World. But I think holds are moves that you can do while you are doing something else, like defending somebody or shape-shifting. So hopefully I get a 7 or more. Let's see what I get. And hopefully I don't get a fail. Now I get plus wisdom, so I'm already at a 7. So I get a 9. So I get a hold of 2. So plus wisdom. She has a wisdom of a 2 modifier. So it's pretty good. So Sinethel is successful and does her chant to become a cat, and whatever chant she cites or speaks out to the world, you know, meow meow, meow meow, meow 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 meow. And she turns into a cat. So Sinethel successfully shapeshifts into a cat, a really big cat, you know, red, you know, of course, you know, nothing inconspicuous. So she walks around the market to look for whoever could be the sheriff. And at the moment, there's only a few people around. Sinethil notices the dwarven guard from the front entrance of the city from episode 1, speaking to somebody. She walks closer in to see what they're saying. Hey, yes, have you seen a group of 4 individuals? Really dirty folk. They are, I believe, maybe a bard and a druid, things like this. Well, no, I haven't. But I did hear something last night. I heard that Jasper had a real bad night. Something about cleaning up a big mess. Well, if you've seen them, let me know, because I haven't heard from them yet, and they promised me something. Will do, guard. And give my regards to the sheriff. I hope he's feeling better today. Oh, I will. Thank you very much. Thank you. Sinethil noticed that they were speaking about them, first of all, and the sheriff. So something's wrong with the sheriff. I'm not too sure what. We may find that out later on a certain role. But right now, let's see who else the guard speaks to, because Sinethil decides to follow the guard. Well, good morning, Gumach. Is it the end of your shift at the city gate? No, I am actually looking for a group of individuals. Have you seen them? What do these group of individuals look like? Well, they sort of look like me in color. They have a wizard amongst them, and I believe a bard, and a gruesome-looking, muscular barbarian that looks like has digestive issues. Have you seen them? Well, that's quite a description, I might say, right now, Gumach. So, no, I have not, and that's very descriptive as well. Well, you know my keen sense of attention. Oh, yes, we do know that. Well, I hope you do find them. Well, I will look for your group, including your IBS barbarian. Well, thank you. Have a nice day. Now, something to add in this. The druid has shimmering green eyes, always. So that way you know, it's something you have to put in the beginning when you're creating the character as a druid. So Sinethil has shimmering green eyes. That way you know it's her and not the animal. So let's say if another red cat comes by, you know which one is Sinethil because of her shimmering green eyes. Well, good morning, Gumach. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. Have you seen the sheriff today? Yes, I have. He's doing much better, but he is not here at the moment. Oh, where is he at? He's at the noble's manor. I believe they are helping him over there to relieve him. I believe they're aiding him on his recovery in that location, because they really need the sheriff back, because the deputized sheriff cannot be found. It hasn't been found for a couple days, might I add. Oh, I didn't know that. You would think they would tell me that as a front guard. Well, that's, the player didn't think this through, did he? No, he didn't. Well, thank you. I just wanted to know, also, have you seen a group of 4 individuals? A wizard and bard and such? No, but come to think of it, there is something I did hear this morning. Oh, what's that? Well, the farmer... Okay, hold on. Before I go too much. I have to do some type of randomness. Let's do a fate chart on this. Okay, so let's see if... Before I continue about the farmer, let's back up. Does this individual that Gumach is speaking to, does this individual know anything about the farmer or the farm, or, something happening at the farm, about half the field being harvested? Let's see. I'm going to say, I'm going to say this is somewhat likely. This doesn't seem that too big of a town. It does seem civilized, but it doesn't seem too big of a town.
and I think word travels fast. So I think that this person somewhat likely knows what's happening. So at a chaos factor of 6, somewhat likely at a 79 or below, it's a yes. Here we go. 45. So yes, this person does know what happened at the farm. Yes, Gumach, I did hear that the farmer said that half of his harvest is gone. Somebody went through, or it seems like a group of people, because it's a lot of crop to harvest in such a short amount of time. It seems like nobody was there at all. Like somebody rolled an exceptional no or something. But the farmer found something. And at this moment, the druid comes in closer. Well, I don't mean to alarm you though, Gumach, but there's a huge red cat standing behind you. Yeah, I don't know. It's been following me all day long. I don't know. It's just a cat. Okay, well, that's quite peculiar. But anyways, the farmer says he found something. He's not too sure what it is. He left it at that location because there was a lot of footprints, and he wants someone to look at it. Do you know of any guard that can check it out and investigate further? Yes, of course. This could be a great lead to the 4 adventurers I was looking for. Well, have a great day, and I will see you soon, hopefully. It's great talking to you again, Gumach. Well, it's nice talking to you as well.
Sinethel returned back to the group and said, well, everyone, I have some good news and some bad news. And Amara just says, just please give the good news first. There's enough bad news these past few days. Well, I did find the location of the sheriff. Avon says, oh, that's great. Where is he? Well, he is out. Either he's sick or injured. He's in a manor, a large house somewhere here in the city, being taken care of. So hopefully he can recover quickly and get back to his duties as sheriff. They have deputized the sheriff, but he has been missing for the past 2 days. And Amara says, well, that's interesting. I wonder where that sheriff went. I'm not too certain. They didn't say in the conversation. But there is bad news. Then Avon said, well, what's the bad news? Well, the farmer told everyone what happened to the farm. And he also told everyone that somebody left something in the field. I don't know what, but he left it in that location for the guards to investigate. And Amara looks around and says, oh no, I wonder what it is. We better get back to the farm before they investigate and find out it was us. It's not enough what we did last night in the tavern here, but if we also stole from the farmer, our gooses are cooked. Okay, so our adventurers have a lot on their plate right now. They know where the sheriff is, and they know about the farm, of something being left there. So they have a lot on their plate right now. Which do they do first? And the weather is still horrible. Maybe that'll work well in their favor, like the weather covered up what they lost. Who knows what? We don't know. I don't know. Only the roll tells me. Everything is in randomness, and I love living in randomness when it comes to tabletop RPG. So we looked at a bond between, or we talked about a bond between the bard, Damara, and Gorm, the barbarian, where Gorm doesn't trust the bard for good reason. But we didn't go further into it. Maybe we will later on. I think we will, of course, because I get XP if you work on your bonds or resolve them, etc. And if you work with, if you play with your alignment, and we'll speak with everybody's alignment as well with this story instead of just blurting it out in the beginning. So to end the session, I would say, now with their chaos factor, does it go up to 7 or does it go back down? I think the chaos factor goes up to 7. And this is really, this is really bad for us to have to already go up another chaos factor. So we have the Dwarven guard looking for us, asking around. sooner or later, and asking around and finding out about the farm and all this, sooner or later he's gonna put the pieces of the puzzle together. So we have to worry about the Dwarven Guard. We have to worry about what's at the farm and how to get it and how to not be seen. And we don't know about the Jasper situation. Maybe Jasper is going to speak to the guard when the guard walks past him. Jasper seems like he spoke to a few people at the market. So if he talks to the guard, we came to the city at a promise. We went to a tavern and made a big mess of it. Thank you to Gorm. And then we went to the farm and stole out of the farm. We harvested a whole bunch of crop. Yeah, it doesn't look good for us. So we're going to see. Thank you for watching episode 3 of Wilona's Cave with these 4 adventurers. And if you like this type of content, please let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. All right, everybody. Happy gaming. Bye.